Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights. So this will be part 2 of the IPPONS for the European Championships. Also, just quickly, the Dushanbe Grand Slam has kicked off, so if you need a discount code for that, 15% off, Judo Highlights, use the code. That's a good one. So this one here, just a quick little kosoto to start off. We'll start light, and then we'll get into the bigger ones. How about this for a counter? Just touches his leg as he comes across. Look at that, absolutely amazing. Toth, he's a very, very technical guy. Back in the day, I used to think he's just a big, strong, he's not very big, short, stocky, strong guy, but he's got really nice techniques, especially as Uchimata. If you are a short guy and you want to know how to do Uchimata, look at Toth. This one here, kind of struggling to find a name for it. I guess Harai Goshi Makikomi is probably the most suitable, but it kind of looks like a Seoi Otoshi, and then you just end up wrapping up the top half. A bit of Newaza now from Kokol. And I'm sorry, I can't remember if the last J in his name is silent or not. Someone please tell me. So he gets the turnover here, and then attacks the arm. So Ude Garami, look at that, from Takeshiho. This next one from Makmak Bekov, one of the top Russians at the moment. So as he's breaking that sleeve grip with his elbow, turns it into a Kochi Makikomi, comes across the top, drops his weight down on top of it. This next one, you gotta wait for it just a little bit. This kind of situation, left versus right, two guys deep on the back. And you just know something's gonna happen, but a brilliant counter by Raichu. Have a look at this. White goes in for the Kosoto Gake and then just counters it beautifully with the Ochigari. Bronze medal contest, Ippon here, which is always good to see in those final matches. And have a look at that. Grip and go, all Sotogari. Really surprised Lesuik with this one. So as Lesuik comes off that Haraigoshi, Revol, he just uses it in the other direction and gets him with a nice all Sotogari. Belloaded now. And of course now she's European champion, and so she should be with these amazing techniques. Going backwards, she's getting chased a little bit. Wazari on the board, and then just using that forward momentum against her opponent. Beautiful Haraigoshi. Triple, he's got some unique techniques of his own, like a Kataguruma, but he gets done this time. White kind of finding the grips at the same time as he goes in for the throw, so that's always a little bit surprising. A lot of the times you kind of wait and kind of see people setting up their grips before they go in, but that time, just at the same time, beautifully done. Wazari here with the Sode, and then straight onto the neck. Now Blue, he was kind of waiting, looking at the ref a little bit. He should have stood up. If you go down to the ground, I think you should really just stand up as quickly as you can. And here's a nice bow and arrow choke by Coral. 2 Ippons from DeWitt now, and I think he had one in the part 1 of this video. Have a look at that. Throws him backward. Tani Otoshi. That is a massive, massive throw. Just gets behind him. I mean, in judo we like to have people behind us for the Uchimatas, Ochigari, these kinds of things, but once they go too far behind you, it gets dangerous. And this is a nice Kosotogari, but with a big hand over the top. Kosotogake, sorry. Nicely well done. And this was one of the highlights of the tournament. Bikauri getting thrown for Uranage by Hajiev. Now Bikauri, I mean, he loves this grip over the top, cross grip over the top, but I mean, it's perfect for getting countered. It's perfect for people to be picked up by. A lot of the Georgians, I mean, they do it to other people, but this time Bikauri gets a taste of his own medicine. Still though, goes through, does his thing, and a nice Ochigari here. He does have a really nice Ochigari from those Georgian grips. Boshayev now, shorter, plus 100 fighter. Looking to make a little bit of movement, and that's absolutely insane. How you generate power at plus 100 from this position, absolutely incredible. Must be so strong. Speaking of another strong Russian, Tasoyev. And look at that. Low driving Ochigari at plus 100s. Even loses his sleeve grip. loses it for a little bit, and he just keeps going. Pushes him over. Incredible ippon by Tasoyev. Big driving also dogari here from Fazell. And I mean, everyone loves Ono Shohei's also dogari, but I mean, this one, kind of classic. It always looks good as well. People really hook the leg like that. Uchimata, Markovlashvili. On a bit of form these days. Really doing well. Over-under kind of grips here, around the belt. Not the most traditional way to do an Uchimata, but still, if it works, why not? Gaba now. And I thought he wasn't going to get it at first. I mean, his top half was really far away from the arm. But somehow just manages to sink his hips in. Look at that. Beautiful Sode from Gaba. Never seen him do that before. And this ippon here, another Sode. And this is a thing you see a lot of people do these days. They go in, they set their hands, and then they just run with it, they roll with it. The hardest part is getting through your opponent and getting this position here, getting your hands set. But after that, I mean, for the most part, you just got to run with it, find the direction, and they're locked in place, so you're going to get it. This one here, one of my favorites, Cheumio, and she almost got thrown for ippon before this. And then she comes back and pulls out this wonderful Ouchigari. Chained it well together, nice combination, gets it started. And it's pretty surprising, I mean, just how far Wagner flew from this Ouchigari. But I mean, the grips, you can see the grips really dominant, and then once it hooked, just pushing the head down, twisting the upper body, and she went over. Hirschko as well with a great ippon, a Sode. So Tolofua, she puts that big hand over the top, and immediately Hirschko reacts. Watch her left hand. As it goes over, she just grips it. And before Tolofua has any time to set, she's in with the technique. And would you believe that's the end of it, guys? But I'll leave you with this. Ippon that could have been Chirumeo, she does really well to defend this. Not going on two elbows at the same time. That really could have been a really nice ippon by Wagner. They wave off the wazari after this too. So she did miss out on a gold medal, but great defense by Chirumeo. Anyway guys, I'll see you soon. The Dushanbe Grand Slam, it's going to be a good one. See you in the next video. Peace.